What up, fight fans? It's your boy D-Rock, and you're watching D-Rock Boxing. So, alright, today I'm going to be talking about an article that I've seen on Sky Sports UK, which states that Alexander Povetkin may be fighting on the undercard of Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker. So, Alexander Povetkin has arguably the best resume in boxing ahead of the champions. He has fought and lost against Vladimir Klitschko, but apart from that, he's beaten everybody else that he's come across. He was supposed to fight Deontay Wilder a couple years back, but he had a failed PED test or drug test, and that fight never eventuated. He's a bit older, he's about 38, and his opponents for this have been named as David Price or Derek Chisora. So, if you guys didn't know already, David Price and Derek Chisora roughly are about at the same level. They've kind of fallen from where they used to be. They were both kind of tipped to be big things in UK boxing, and they didn't really reach their potential. So David Price has been asked about this fight, and he has accepted it. He's just waiting for Alexander Povetkin to hear what they have to say, whether they want the fight. But he is super keen for this fight and is training hard for this. He sees this as his opportunity to elevate him back into the ranks of elite boxing. It has been argued that this is something like a Premier League team versus just a championship team, second division team, something like that, so I would say that Povetkin would be heavily favoured in this fight if it does eventuate. I mean, this is all kind of theoretical at the moment, but I don't really see him taking the Derek Chisora fight. Both fighters have come off a bit of losses, but I think David Price had a win like halfway through the year or something like that, where Derek Chisora, he's just coming off a number of losses. I think he lost to, was it Ajit Caballero, something like that. And, there was the Dillian White fight, which supposedly could have gone either way, but it didn't go Derek Chisora's way. It's not the first time that he's had controversial losses. But if it was me, I'd be looking at taking David Price, simply because he's a tall man and he does have power, and that kind of replicates the champions of more like Joshua or Deontay Wilder. And the thing for Price, because what's his name? Alexander Povetkin is the WBA mandatory and the WBO mandatory. So it is possible that the winner, if David Price was to beat Alexander Povetkin, then he may actually be in line for the next Joshua fight. And we did notice that at the press conference, I noticed at the press conference, I mean, you guys should have seen this as well, that Anthony Joshua did admit that David Price did knock him out early in his career. So, that's on the record for everybody to see. So there's maybe a bit of revenge going on there, and a bit of reputation that he can kind of stand up. I mean, Derek Chisora has never been linked to knocking out Anthony Joshua, has he? So I just thought I'd get this information out there for you guys. Like and subscribe, drop us a comment, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you in another video.